It's rejuvenating.
It empowers the children.
He enjoys it.
They are like little sponges.
Groundbreaking.
It's a good new way.
It was magical.
It's diverse.
It's how the world is.
The children are really communicating.
And we're seeing real results.
Teachers who I've spoken to are thrilled to be a part of this.
I love the dual language program.
It's an enriching form of education.
It's fun.
It's about time.
They see kids thriving.
The pride that I observe.
And it allows us to meet our responsibilities to serve all children. There is a lot of energy in Austin ISD around the implementation of dual language education. And what we know is that it will require a commitment to collaborative work between principals and teachers and parents.
The dual language program is a very structured program that accelerates both the primary language, whether it be English or Spanish, and the second language with very intentional blocks of instruction.
We're going to be teaching math in English and science and social studies in Spanish.
There are two basic models of the dual language program, one-way and two-way dual language.
For a one-way dual language program, we are taking students who speak another language other than English, and we're making sure that they continue to develop their native language, but also learn English.
One-way dual language is a program where in our case, Spanish-speaking students are engaged in English and in Spanish academic learning from the earliest ages.
It's a very enriching program because it develops both languages. Children bring in Spanish from home and other languages. And if they're academically successful in their native language, they will be successful in their second language.
The two-way dual language program is a program that is 50% English speakers and 50% Spanish speakers in the same classroom.
The kids who speak English are going to learn Spanish. The kids who speak Spanish are going to learn English.
They're learning from each other. They're in bilingual pairs. They're exchanging language and culture and academic knowledge.
The students working together side by side, hearing the English speakers, helping the Spanish speakers, and vice versa, has been very, very exciting to see.
También mis amigos, a veces yo no hablo bien en inglés, pero mis amigos me ayudan, me corrigen, y así yo me he mejorado.
It's an opportunity to encourage students to be responsible, teaches them great conversation skills, teaches them to be little leaders.
It accomplishes the goal of academic competency. It accomplishes the goal of language development in 2 languages or more. And it also works on cross-cultural understanding.
The idea is that by the time they leave the school, the elementary school, in 5 years, they will be bilingual, biliterate, and bicultural.
We're preparing our children for a global multicultural society.
Being multilingual will open doors for you that I would never be able to do in just a traditional education.
You know, we are transforming our students' educational experience through dual language education. And it's an opportunity for students to be prepared for a changing world and to maximize their quality of life as a result.
It is about time dual language came into Austin. Frankly, it was shocking when I first came to Austin and discovered that we were the last major holdout without dual language in our schools.
The old bilingual model was inconsistent in its academic Spanish, and it was inconsistent in its ESL, or English as a Second Language development.
It's really amazing to see the difference between the previous bilingual program and this year's.
The research points to kids of all language backgrounds come out academically equal to or stronger than kids in English-only programs. It's what bilingual education should be.
Those who go through dual language, kindergarten through 12th grade, tend to score between 1 and 1.5 years above grade level.
Kids are reading long before they would have. They're achieving in math. They're working together. They're doing things their teachers never dreamt they could do.
And we believe that by implementing this program with fidelity, we will see an increase in graduation rates.
It has been shown by research consistently to be the most effective program for academic achievement and second language learning.
And of course, if it's research-based and going to make our kids more prepared for college, career, and life, that's something we want for them.
It's a win-win situation for all students who learn through dual language programs.
When they learn early, it actually helps kind of set the stage for more rigorous learning capacity as they get older.
Becoming bilingual is hard. It's hard work. It stretches your brain. It makes you work hard and think hard. Dual language demands that kids work together because kids are teaching each other language all day long.
Negotiate, cooperate, collaborate at very, very high levels at an early age.
By the time you leave elementary school, right? I mean, we're talking like a 5th grade student, you'll be fluent and proficient in 2, which means when you get into middle school and high school, you'll have the gift of embarking on language 3. And if you're a really diligent student, you could leave your high school experience being fluent in 4 languages.
Somewhat revolutionary.
It's really amazing.
This is an opportunity for your children to be successful 20 years from now.
It opens different opportunities, different options as they go into their careers, their workforce, college experiences.
My father wouldn't have been able to, come from Panama to Houston to practice medicine if he wasn't bilingual.
Visualiza de 2 maneras y ahorita sabemos la globalización, ahorita el mundo es de los más preparados, las oportunidades económicas son para los que están mejor preparados y yo quiero eso para mis hijos. Yo creo que todos los padres.
I'm not fortunate enough to be able to send my child to a school across the country or to send my child to a private school either, to be able to learn other languages or about other cultures. And so I really value the fact that AISD and the public school system is valuing these cultures and valuing the language and the learning that can come from learning different languages.
And we want to empower our students to be able to become great citizens of our community.
Este programa nos ofrece la oportunidad de integrarnos y de aportar en la cultura que estamos viviendo, la realidad que ahorita estamos viviendo.
It's about the whole world. The globe inside of my classroom was one of the most visited places in the room. As soon as they learned about one another and they had that respect for one another and they saw that maybe we're not so different, but at the same time we are a little bit different.
It feels natural to them to be able to work with every classmate and talk to them and communicate without having any barriers.
It's beautiful to see kids walking hand in hand on the playground of different ethnicities and socioeconomic levels that really are oblivious to that. And they are learning and conversing and sharing their strengths and growing together in terms of language acquisition and also cross-cultural understanding.
Para mí, mi hijo, aparte de que él está aprendiendo, me enseña a mí muchas cosas. Entonces, para las familias también es un aporte muy importante, porque pues aprendemos a través de los hijos. Nosotros ahora estamos aprendiendo a través de los hijos y a través del programa es beneficioso también para las familias completas.
I've been a bilingual teacher for many years, and this past year was the first year that I have ever seen my Spanish-speaking students exude pride about their language and where they came from. Their language had status for the first time.
There's a growing body of research that shows that when kids see their culture and their language at school, they do better academically.
I think that parents and administrators working together can feel super proud about the opportunities that they're providing for students and for the community at large.
Porque antes para nosotros hispanos mirábamos como éramos separados, pero con este programa nosotros estamos involucrándonos en eventos que ellos hacen, en tradiciones que tienen y mi hija está haciendo eso también con ellos.
The kids who are starting at these early grades are just going to be so fortunate compared to any other student we've been educating prior to now.
This is an advantage that they're going to have as they go into high school, college, and in the workplace.
This is what we should have been doing 10 years ago.
We're talking about bilingualism for all kids. We're talking about creating academic communities. We're talking about best practices in all of our classrooms. These are the conversations that we're having. The benefits for their children are countless, and the drawbacks are there aren't any drawbacks.
Those of us that are implementing have seen the benefits of it. We know that it works.
Both language groups, in this case English and Spanish, are accelerating not only academically but in their language development to prepare them to be very competitive.
They'll be more marketable. They'll be better able to go out into the real world and do a lot more.
In some cases it may not be Spanish and English. It may be English and Chinese or English and Vietnamese.
If we are truly preparing our children for college and for work and for life, it's very important that they are able to be bilingual, that they can speak 2 or 3 languages so that they can compete in this globally competitive society.
We want students to know the English language, but also to understand and know another language. That's our vision for all of our students, and that's an expectation from our community.
Believing in the public school system and wanting my child to be part of the public school system, it makes me just ecstatic to know that he has an opportunity to see and to learn more than what maybe I learned as a child.
You're able to just build on it. It's always there, and it'll work for you in your career forever.